Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to take a look at how we can actually increase the amount of leads that we're generating on TikTok. So we're going to be doing this through a posting strategy, and I'm going to kind of break down why this is so effective and a little bit of the culture behind TikTok for those who don't know. So if you're new to TikTok, if you're new to generating leads on TikTok, this is definitely a video that you're going to want to watch. It's going to be super helpful for you. So let me not waste any more time. I'm going to get right into it. All right, so how do we increase the amount of leads that we're generating on TikTok while still paying the same amount of money for those leads, or even do it organically as well? And it's simple, but there are a few things that you need to understand, right? So really what we're going to be focusing on is just frequently posting on the platform. Now, I know that that seems difficult for a lot of you guys to do. No worries. That's why we've developed a year's worth of content script supply for you guys. I've got videos on that on my YouTube channel. If any of you guys want a free supply of TikTok content scripts you can use, you can literally, like I said, you'll have a whole year's worth of ideas to do in there. Let me know. Shoot me a message down in the comments, and I'll make sure that that gets off to you. So you have no excuse not to be frequently posting when we will literally give you the content to post. But before you post anything, you kind of have to understand a little bit about TikTok culture, right? So this is something that I find a lot of agents really struggle with. They just don't understand the TikTok culture. They feel like with Facebook, you kind of get on and you start posting, and it is what it is. Like Facebook is more of a almost a formal social media. Like LinkedIn would be the most formal on a scale of like informal to formal, I guess. But Facebook's kind of in the middle of like TikTok and LinkedIn. It's a little bit like you get on there, it's easier, right? It's easier to understand. There's not really a culture around Facebook the same way as there is TikTok, because it's all based on creating videos, and there's a lot of different trends and things like that that make the communities on TikTok very, very different from the communities on Facebook or Instagram or LinkedIn or even Twitter, right? So first of all, what you need to understand is TikTok culture is very trend based, okay? So a lot of these trends are actually just based on inside jokes and things like that from the TikTok community. So, for example, I gave this couch guy, right? So, to explain the couch guy situation, what it was essentially there was a video of this girl who came back from a long vacation trip, and she came back a few days early. She found her boyfriend at this party, and the guy was like sitting on a couch basically cuddling with another girl, and then he gets up and she doesn't really catch on to it, and he kind of is like, oh, what's going on, and gives her a hug, and it's super awkward, and you can tell that like everyone in the room kind of understands what's going on except the guy's girlfriend. So anyway, blah blah blah. That became a big thing because that video blew up because everyone was commenting, oh, this guy's cheating on you, blah, 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 blah. And then she doubled down on, no, he's not cheating on me. So it became this whole internet saga, and people took it upon themselves to like investigate whether the guy was cheating on her or not. And people were making like, you had like these body language experts were like breaking down this guy's like micro movements and stuff like that. So it just kind of became a big inside joke. People started making videos around, ha ha ha, I'm like the couch guy or whatever, just kind of scummy stuff, cheating on my girl or doing whatever. But just people, it just became a giant trend and a giant joke. But it was very like compartmentalized to TikTok. Like if you were to use that joke on Facebook, people wouldn't understand. Like, what are you talking about, the couch guy? Because the way that a viral trend works on TikTok, people are able to stitch and duet it, and you're able to kind of follow the thread on TikTok back to that original video. Like people will link the original video in the comments and stuff like that. When you just see, like if you were to see, the fifth video about the couch guy, like 5 times removed from the original video, and it popped up on your Instagram feed, it wouldn't really make sense and you would have no way to investigate it. But on TikTok, when you see a video that doesn't make sense, generally the other videos are linked in the comments there, and you can find and you can trace it back to its source and understand what's going on the trend. So for TikTok, the culture, like I said, it's very trend based, and those trends kind of go on inside jokes. So a way that a lot of like people could have been, I know that we had one advisor who did something along the lines of, it was a TikTok that they made. It was kind of funny. And it was something for like relationships or life insurance or something like that. And it was like, don't be caught off guard like the couch guy when trouble comes to your door or whatever. Make sure that you get insured and blah, blah, blah. So kind of jumping on that trend. And that video performed quite well because people went, ha ha ha. I can see that you understand the trends on TikTok, and they kind of laughed at it, and they got a few more followers that way. So that's the first thing I understand is the community on TikTok is very trend based, but it's not trend in the sense of what you would think of like fashion trends or music trends. Like TikTok has their own little inside joke trends that pop up on the platform every now and then. So there's that. It's also very community based. So most users enjoy interacting with creators through the comments or stitches or duets of their own videos. So there's a lot more interactive conversations between creators and their fans on TikTok, because the fans can respond directly to the creators with videos of themselves, or they can stitch those videos so it'll play like the first 5 seconds of the creator's video, and then they can play their own little snippet and kind of do their own take on the video, or they can play a video side by side to the creator's video and like give commentary or stuff like that. So it's very community based. People like when people post often because it gives them the chance to be able to comment and interact with the creator that they're speaking to, right? The other thing about TikTok is it's a little bit random at times, so you never know what's going to blow up or why, right? Like there are some basic kind of leading indicators and rules. Like there's certain frameworks to follow of, hey, make sure you have, a hook here, a call to action at the end of the video, you're putting value in between, make sure that you're editing, you're using popular music, blah, 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 blah. There's stuff like that. All that's covered in my TikTok scripts as well, the year's worth of content supply. So if you guys want that, again, that's all covered in there, all those leading indicators. But that being said, every now and then you'll get a video that just kind of comes completely out of the blue and people just love it for whatever reason, and it just goes super random and super viral, right? And you can never really tell sometimes with some of those. It'll literally be like a clip of a guy singing in a little bit of an off-key manner, and it's like super candid, and somebody will like film it and it'll get like 1 million likes, right? So there are things like that sometimes where some stuff you just have blow up and you don't know why. But generally speaking, as a rule of thumb, if you put a little bit more effort into your content and you follow certain frameworks, you're not necessarily going to blow up or go viral, but the videos will gain traction and people will notice them on the platform, right? But like I said, there is that random element to, you might have one video out of nowhere that just does super, super good, and it might be your most candid, honest one. That's generally the ones that tend to do best, is just the honest, legitimate, super candid, no editing, raw clips of things is what it is. So that's what you need to understand basically about TikTok culture. It's very trend based, it's very community based, and it can be random at times, right? So when you kind of keep those things in mind, it really helps you to understand what you should be doing on the lead gen side to begin with. Now, how does lead gen on TikTok actually work? First of all, lead forms are actually very close to Facebook's. I mean, TikTok is a Chinese company. They basically took Facebook's back end of their ad manager, copied the code to that, and made it almost identical for TikTok. So really the lead features work pretty much the same. They can be integrated with email, integrated with text, integrated with CRM. So the good news is, for those of you who are advertising on Facebook, to make the switch to TikTok on the back end isn't very confusing. If you're already familiar with Facebook, there are a few things that are different with TikTok, but for the most part, it's very, very close to Facebook's advertising system with how the spend and the budget and the targeting and the audience and the lead gen and all that stuff works, and the way that you can integrate tools in your CRM. So all that stuff is there. That's great news for lead gen providers, lead gen people who are doing lead gen. Great. Now, the actual media strategy on TikTok, way different from Facebook, entirely different. On Facebook, you can get away with a lot of image ads, text ads, stuff like that. They're appearing in different places. On TikTok, there's not stories. There's not a whole bunch of different feeds. They don't have marketplace. They don't have this or that. You just have TikTok scroll for you page. That's basically it. That's basically the only placement you're going to get for your videos. And you're really going to have to split test with a lot of different videos, right? So that's always what I recommend to all of our agents when they're doing TikTok. Make sure that you're using different videos. You're not just doing one video and hoping it'll catch, because you don't really know what's going to catch until you try it. And this is why I recommend frequent posting, because when you post frequently, you're going to be able to see what is actually working. You're going to know what approaches are working for you, what approaches your audience are actually engaging with and your audience actually likes. And that's why I recommend posting as frequently as you can. We're posting on TikTok every single day. And I recommend that you guys do the same thing if you're able to. Again, those years worth of TikTok content supplies teaches you how to do that. And you could post every day for a year easily with the ideas in there as well. But that is really, I think, at the core of it. It gives you the opportunity to see what approaches are working, because it's different from Facebook. The posts that you make on Facebook aren't ads. They're very, very different. But the posts that you make on TikTok could double as ads very, very easily. So the more you make, the more you're going to know what successful ads look like for you on TikTok. It also improves the frequency that people actually see your content. So a lot of you guys in advertising or in marketing know that, it takes 4 to 5 times for somebody to see something before they finally make a commitment, whether that's making a purchase on a product, which is generally a little more, maybe 7 or 8, or just simply filling out a lead form. They might need to see your face 5, 6 times before they decide they're comfortable enough to fill out a lead form. So the more content you're posting organically, people who are following you and interacting with you anyway are going to keep seeing it, and eventually they're going to click on your stuff and actually fill out your form. So it increases the amount of leads you're generating on TikTok just by that alone, and just by having more frequency of people seeing your stuff. It also establishes more trust in TikTok street cred when you're an active user. So people on TikTok, they can tell when somebody's active about the platform and when somebody really cares about the platform. And people on TikTok value that, I think, more than anything else. So, for example, for me, if I'm on TikTok and I see an ad for something that I'm interested in, I might pass on that product simply because I can see the TikTok account only has 2 or 3 videos, and I can tell they were all ads, and I didn't really care to see, the product they were selling. Whereas if they have an active TikTok account and I can scroll through a bunch of their content and see what it is that they're actually offering, I'm way more likely to at least fill out a form and take my chances and see what that is going to look like, right? So people on TikTok really value active users, and that will pay dividends for you if you're advertising, even if you don't have a large following. Just the fact that people can go to your profile and see a body of work is really going to make a huge impact on the amount of people that are actually going to sign up to your lead form, because most people are clicking on your profile before they fill out a form, right? So that's something to keep in mind, is having that active user base, as well as having more frequency, is going to increase the leads on TikTok very largely. I'd say at least 50%. Some of the guys we've seen who've been doing this and started actively posting just organically have seen double or triple the amount of leads that they've actually generated because of that. So insofar as what we do to generate leads, we have an exclusive lead system. It's a done-for-you multi-dimensional lead generating process. This means that we're generating leads not just on TikTok, but also Facebook and Instagram. That way, if your TikTok ads ever go down, you also have ads running on Facebook and Instagram, so you never need to worry about not having leads coming through the door. We also help with lead nurturing processes, which capture more lead conversion. This is through email and text. We have automated email and text systems that go out to every single one of the leads that you generate, making sure that you don't just generate leads, but they also get on a call with you. You want to make sure these leads are converting into writings and converting into appointments. So again, we do that with our lead nurturing processes. And then we teach you how to manage this system, or we pair you off with a qualified and trained virtual assistant as soon as you're done, because unlike other agencies, we don't charge monthly retainers. As soon as we're done building a system for you, we hand it off to you once it's completed. So that's our exclusive lead system. If you're interested in that, drop a comment below on this video or shoot me a DM on any social platform. I'm basically on all of them. As well as if you'd like the free content supply scripts, we're giving that out to everyone who joins our Facebook group. That's all you got to do to get them. So shoot me a DM for that as well, and I'd be happy to get those over to you. Anyways, hope that this video was helpful for those of you who are generating leads on TikTok, be it organically, just through a link in your bio that has a form or something like that, or be it through actual lead generation where you're paying TikTok, the platform. Hope this was helpful. Take care, guys. Peace.